What happened first? A. Sailors took tortoises aboard ships. B. The tortoise meat was used for soups and stews. C. Tortoises were put onto their backs. D. Settlers brought other animals to the islands. Or E. Pigs had been all the sailors had to eat. It can be overwhelming when faced with so many events to have to put in order. Let's start by comparing just two of them. Did sailors take tortoises aboard ships first, or was the tortoise meat used for soups and stews first? We see in the fourth paragraph that the sailors would take the tortoises aboard their ships. Further along in the paragraph, we see that the tortoises could only lie there until used for soups and stews. Based on this, we can see that the sailors taking the tortoises aboard the ship happened first. Let's mark this choice with a dot to keep track of it. Now let's compare the sailors taking tortoises aboard ships with tortoises being put onto their backs. We see this in the previous sentence, which tells us that the sailors would roll the tortoises onto their backs. Although this happened before the turtles lying there until they were used for soups and stews, it still happened after the sailors brought the turtles onto the ships, which means that A still remains our first choice for an answer of what happened first. Let's now compare A to D. Settlers brought other animals to the islands. We see this in the fifth paragraph, which tells us that settlers arrived bringing pigs, goats, donkeys, dogs, and cats. Still, A occurred first. Let's now compare A to E. Pigs had been all the sailors had to eat. We actually don't see any proof of this in the text, so we don't have to take it into account when picking which event happened first. Now that we've outlined where each event takes place, it's clear to see that the first event to happen was A. Sailors took tortoises aboard ships, which can be marked as our final answer.